together with us. Let me begin our meeting by sharing to all of you the beautiful topic of the most beautiful in the Swiss. It is not coincidence this morning. One of the great meditation master passed away. His name is the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Is one of my very important teacher during my spiritual journey in this life. The great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh this morning passed away in Thich Nhat Hanh in Vietnam, 4 o'clock Vietnam time. It is not coincidence by the time that I'm going to share to you the topic of inner switch. The late great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh passed away because one of the important messages that has ever been delivered by the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh is also about the inner switch, which is smile. I still clear in my mind in one of the book, the beautiful book of the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Thai, that is the daily calling to the great masters, the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Thai wrote a beautiful message like this: smile is a clear sign that you are no longer a victim. You are now a master. That is very true. That is very true. That's why I strongly agree with the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, which is passed away this morning, 4 o'clock Vietnam time. Smile is a clear indicator that you are no longer a victim. You are now a master. I met the late great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh personally in Jakarta several years ago. When I met Thai at that time personally, suddenly the tears dropped here, more than for one hour. During all the time of listening to Thai's presentations about meditation, the tears just simply drops more than 1 hour. And the whole part of my clothes totally wet because of my tears. Quoting from the conclusions from many energy researchers, energy never lies. That's true. When it comes to meeting the high-level meditation master, like the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, the vibration is very touching. In my personal experience, tears drop more than 1 hour. And now I will share to you explicitly, not implicitly. Explicitly, I will say that the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh is a living Buddha in our time. I have no doubt at all. I have no doubt. The late great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh is a living Buddha. I personally not only learn from his own books, but also meeting personally with the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. And the vibration is very beautiful, deeply touched my heart. And the thing that I can share to you, tears drop more than 1 hour. And the front part of my clothes is wet because of the tears, meeting the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. And in order to honor the beautiful spirit behind the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, this morning we are going to talk about the most beautiful inner switch. That is part of my offering to the late great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. It is hard to deny that in our cycle of time there are a lot of darkness. Coronavirus, many people die everywhere. From one generation of virus into another generation, conflict. Even in the well-educated society like US, there are a lot of conflict between the black and the white, and many kind of conflict. There is a clear science that our cycle of time is more of, there are a lot of darkness in our cycle of time. However, hating the darkness will not bring the answer. Turning the light, that is the answer. Let me repeat once again, since this is very important. Hating the darkness will never bring any answer, but turning on the light, that is the answer. So that's why our topic of today is the most beautiful inner switch. In our cycle of time, changing the others, that is the difficult part of life. But changing the self, that is much easier. So that's why rather than seeking the outer switch, it is more recommended to turning on the inner switch. Where is the switch inside? That is the questions of many people. There are a lot of opinions and arguments about the inner switch. But I absolutely agree with the late great Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh, and also absolutely agree with an expert of microbiologist from Japan. His name is Professor Murakami.